Okay, we are recording. Okay, hi everyone. Thank you for jumping on. I'm not Lindsay Bartow. I'm Molly Moore. For those that don't know, we're just using Lindsay's account for this Zoom meeting. And if you're new, this is our second installment of these trainings, and we thought we would do a smaller group to maybe just get a little bit more intimate, and we can do some Q&A at the end, but we really want these trainings to go back to the basics. So no matter what week you call into, chances are you're going to use the information, and it's going to be relevant to anybody. And we want it to be relevant to anybody in their journey with LuLaRoe. If you onboarded last week, if you onboarded last October, if you onboarded 2 years ago, we want this to kind of just be a refresh for you for your business. So it's myself, Molly Moore. Tonight we have Jennifer Offenbacher, who is on my team. And Jen Critchfield is the other trainer on my team. There she is in a wonderfully beautiful hotel room. Sarah Begley is another trainer in Q. She is currently putting her baby down. So, but she will be doing a call as well. There she is. Yay. We also have Hillary Larvis on my team, who's going to be doing these, and Tracy Nickerson, and newly joined is Jen McCann, who is another trainer, not on my team, but she is on Lindsay Bartow's team, and she's amazing, and we love her. And she has, thanks to Jen Critchfield, she has joined us, so we can have another trainer in the mix to do some trainings. And I'm happy I don't have to do two. She's going to take one of mine.
I didn't think you'd mind.
Yeah, not at all. But I know we have some newly cruisers on the call. Jen, is it just you that was on the cruise?
Yeah, Erin was on, but she has a live sale tonight, so she couldn't join. So I'm still a little bit swaying.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
But it was amazing, right?
It was so much fun. It was amazing to be with the home office. It was amazing to be with so many other consultants. It was amazing to be with no children for 7 days. The only part I didn't like is the swaying. I definitely got a little seasick. So
yes,
but totally worth it.
That's awesome. So for those that want to do it, you can totally do it. Put your mind to it, reach out to your sponsor or your trainer, and they can make it happen for you as well. They can help you to do it. If you have not watched Lindsay Bartow's webinar on, she did her cruise recap, please do that. If you haven't watched it, you can, I think she still has it posted on the Fashionista page. Mm-hmm. Just search for Cruise Week Recap and watch it. It's definitely worth a watch. Okay, where was I? Introductions. Oh, Jen McCann. Who did I miss? Tracy, Jen O, Jen C, Sarah, Hillary. Oh, there's Jen McCann.
I think you got everybody.
Okay.
Erin.
And Erin Dolly.
I love your face mask.
Hi, Jen. Oh, Allison.
Holy shit, I'm dying right now.
I love it. I love it. That's exactly.
At least I have a bra.
Video.
Well, at least I have a bra on, everybody.
That's so funny. Hi, Jen McCann.
God, I want to kill myself.
I was doing introductions, and can you hear me? Maybe not. Anyway, Jen McCann is one of the squares, and she is in and out. But anyway, she's the other trainer that's going to be doing. She's staring at us like, what's going on? Okay, so tonight we have Jen Offenbacher, who is going to be presenting. He's going to talk about in-home shopping appointments, which I think is great. Jen McCann, can you hear me?
Now I can.
Okay. Yay. Okay, I just introduced you as another trainer that's going to be doing the training. So there you
That
are.
I was having some issues with audio.
That's okay. No problem. And yes, if anyone wants to turn off their video, lower left corner, stop video, but don't do that because it's fun to see everybody. And if you have noise in the background, please push mute. Okay, so like I said, Jen O, she's going to be talking about in-home styling appointments, and it's just another avenue to get your sales in. I think it's a fabulous idea. I had somebody come and pick up some Valentine's leggings that I sold. They were in my bin. I happened to be right by my front porch, and I just peeked my head out and said, "Hey, thanks so much." And she's like, "Do you have?" I'm like, "Come on in." So it was like a $200 random V-Day legging pickup that turned into a styling appointment. So, yeah. So anyway, Jen, take it away.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for joining, and we'll keep this short and sweet. Try to give you some ideas on how to increase different ways to earn money with your LuLaRoe items in your home. And my favorite one is personal shopping. So like Molly said, I'm Jennifer Offenbacher, and I have been with LuLaRoe almost a year. So it has been a very fun, busy year, and can't wait to see what my full year of 2017 holds for me. So I work from home. So I started implementing personal shopping appointments while I was working from home, which probably wasn't the smartest idea because I wasn't doing a lot of work. So I ended up realizing quickly that I was making more money doing my personal shopping appointments in my home than I was with my job. So I've kind of slowly backed down from my part-time job. So that's been kind of a blessing in disguise for me. But I basically just started offering personal shopping appointments to everybody. First, in the beginning, I was doing a few parties here and there, but I wasn't having great success booking the 3 to 4 pop-ups a week, as suggested with wanting to run a full-time LuLaRoe business. So I thought, well, let me just start chipping away at the block a little bit and just do one appointment here and there. And so that's kind of just how I started. So basically, when I tell somebody that I sell LuLaRoe and they're like, "What is that?" I'm like, "Well, it's an amazing clothing company. I run it out of my home. You literally come to my house and you can shop." And then the next thing out of my mouth is you can do a personal shopping appointment. And that is really, everybody I talk to knows that I do personal shopping appointments. I say it on my Facebook Live videos. I say it to in-home people. I make sure I tell hostesses to remind their friends that I do personal shopping that can't come. So I really use personal shopping appointments as my very first avenue to get a customer over or shopping with me, whether it's through Messenger or text message or Facebook Live even. So there's really a lot of different ways you can do it, and it will fit into however you run your business. Everybody is busy. Most of us have families, and we don't have a ton of extra time to fit 8 hours worth of appointments in one day, but you could really stack a few here and there and really make a difference in your weekly income. So I basically every day that I'm home, I can offer an appointment. So I can bounce back and forth between a weekday, evening, or weekend. So it really just depends on what my family schedule is. I have 2 kids, 14 and 18. So they're super busy during this time and almost, to complete independence, but still need mom here and there. My husband travels for work, so he goes to India once a month for about a week. So every month he's gone like 8 to 10 days. So that takes a little bit of time out of having him here helping me and stuff. So I had to kind of get creative and figure a way around that because I can't always do pop-ups while he's gone. So basically for me, I feel a personal shopping appointment is great because somebody might be intimidated to come to a party. If they are a little nervous, they may be plus size, they may think they're not going to have anything for me. They may be, a little anxiety ridden with tons of people looking at them in clothes, just, body images, things of that nature. And we've all run into that while we're styling different customers. So it's great for the one-on-one interaction. it's one of those things where I have sizes for everybody and anybody in order to incorporate that sense of anxiety to be by the wayside. And basically what they look like for me is a 30 to 60 minute appointment. It really just depends on if they've never shopped LuLaRoe before, it's going to be a little bit longer. If they have shopped before, but they just really want to touch and feel everything that I have in home, then it really is about 30 minutes. And so it's super flexible, and it can be quick money in 30 minutes. I also offer for some of those ladies to bring a friend. If they bring a friend, I offer them an incentive. So maybe I'll give the friend $5 off, and then the hostess or first shopper 10% off. So, just really depends on how you want to run that portion of it, but that's kind of what I do in order to entice extra friends. And it paid off for me today, and I'll tell you that a little bit in the end. And another thing, it builds relationships. So a lot of these personal shopping appointments have really turned into great friendships for me. I message a lot of these ladies back and forth. They're always wanting to know what I have new. They trust me. They want me to make them outfits. So it's really starting to build that trust and companionship with my customers. Another great thing is it turns into parties sometimes. So whenever they're here, once I've gotten them here to personal shop with me, I am telling them that I offer in-home pop-up parties. And if they love LuLaRoe, which I'm looking at your pile of clothes, it seems like you do, why not earn some of this for free? So I basically then tell them, you can bring all of your friends over to my house and you can shop for an extra incentive, or I can come to you. So I try to always offer my house first, again, because of my schedule, and tell them that I offer an extra incentive to them. Most of the time, I just do 15% of the rewards because it's easier, because I don't need to bring my daughter with me to help me pack up, unload everything. And then it's also a time issue as well. I don't have to spend the time packing up, taking in, packing up, bringing back home. So the extra 5% is worth it for me. And then another thing, it creates multiple styling pieces for the outfits that they're trying on. So if they're just going to come over and try on leggings, that's great, but I want them to try on all of the different shirts that I offer as well. That way they can know their fit. And when I tell them, I just want you to try it on, even though it's not your favorite piece, you'll know how to shop with me online. And then they're like, oh, okay, that sounds great. Well, a lot of times they get stuff on and they absolutely love it. And then I kind of tell them that I can't order this specific pattern in. So if you're interested in it, you might want to, go ahead and take it with you and you have a full outfit. So that's another bonus as well, having them in super low pressure. I'm not trying to shove, pieces at them, but it creates an opportunity for them to have an outfit. And then on top of that, while they're wearing a shirt and a pair of leggings, I'm like, oh my gosh, this Joy matches amazing with that. This Sarah looks great with it. This Lindsay, so it really opens up an avenue to show them how to layer, how to pattern mix, and really feel comfortable with what they're purchasing.
Hey, Jen, I have a question.
Yes.
Do you pull items before they arrive typically, or?
Yep, that was going to be my next thing.
So create outfits?
Right. So you can kind of Facebook stalk them if you don't really know them and you don't want to seem overbearing and strange. And you can kind of see if they're going to be an extra small, or, a medium large, or a 2X, 3X. And then I pull a few outfits ahead of time. And I just said, with your coloring, I thought this outfit would be amazing for you. And so that's another way that I'll do a 2, 3, 4 piece item. And a lot of times those sell. The joke here is anything I hang on my bathroom door, which is my changing room, that usually sells as well. So sometimes I'll style an outfit that I think is going to be their size as well, and I'll put it on the bathroom door so they see it as they're walking in. So that's another thing.
Do you, if they're like, they come in and they're like, all I want is a Carly. I just want a Carly and a cute Sarah. Do you offer them like, you know what, you really should try this Amelia, or look at the Maxi with this? I mean, do you like offer up different styles that they didn't even mention, or how do you word that?
I absolutely check with them and see if they've ever tried on any other styles. And I say, while you've carved out this time with me, why don't you go ahead and try on something else that's appealing to you? If they're, if they're kind of pushing back and they're like, absolutely not, then I don't push it. But I try to get them to at least try on 4 to 5 styles while they're here. And then I'm like, we'll jot it down for you, take it with you. And when you want to look for something else, just PM me and I'll let you know what I got new in this week. Because I typically get stuff in every week. So it works out usually pretty good. So, all right. Let's see, trying to read my notes so I don't forget anything. Okay. So on top of your busy lives, you're probably thinking, well, I don't have time to schedule 30 to 60 minutes extra. I'm already doing my pop-ups. Take an opportunity to do a graphic in your group. And I've started working on calling these personal shopping experiences. So it makes it feel a little bit more exclusive, a little bit more unique.
It's all about the wording. It's all about the wording.
It really is. And so take that opportunity to make a fun, cute little graphic. And, I use Typorama and Word Swag, and find something that is eye appealing to you, create personal shopping experience, and kind of explain a little bit what that is. It can be in home, it can be over messages, or it can be Facebook Live or Periscope, whichever your avenue is that you can commit to and do. While you're doing that, you can snap them a few pictures and send them some sizes that they're going to be able to rock and feel comfortable in. So I did that last night. I probably sent 6 or 7 outfits, and the customer bought 2 of them. So right there, it was a great, and it was over text message. So she basically said, I have these leggings, what do you have to go with it? So as I was looking through everything, I found a few things to go with her leggings, but then I also found a few other things that would mix and match together. So it really turned out to be a fun experience.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. So a lot of people are starting to do styling appointments on Facebook Live. I'm not sure if you've seen that yet, but that's another great way as well. Have them complete a Google checkout. Or a Google questionnaire form, kind of like your Google checkout, and ask them a few questions. So maybe sizes, style, color preference, maybe something they've never tried before, but they're interested, and create all of that for them. Pull some stuff ahead of time, just like you would with an in-home personal shopping. Get on Facebook Live or Periscope, or have your super cute kids do it, Jen. I always love seeing your daughters do their videos, and go ahead and style a few things for them. You're probably going to get some of your other customers there, and they're going to be in that size range as well. And if your personal shopping appointment doesn't want to purchase that, go ahead and offer it to whoever else is there. So maybe give them 5-10 minutes to, think about it, whatever the time limit is that you set, and then create that experience for that shopper at that moment. But everybody else that's there too is going to want in the action. So I just got small.
Hey, Megan, you're screen sharing.
Oh,
Oops, sorry.
okay, perfect. I was like, oh, I moved all the way over to the side.
How did that happen?
Throw you off the side.
Lisa
I
Jones
pushed a button.
does the personal styling live. If anybody wants to follow somebody and check it out, he's done some in the past week that are really fun.
Who was that, Jen?
Lisa Jones.
Oh, the great and powerful Lisa Jones.
Yes. I've seen a few other people popping up doing it as well. So that's definitely on my radar for this next week to start working on my forms and things of that nature. But I've just been doing it in home and over Facebook Messenger and stuff like that. So live is my next step.
The deal with the Facebook Live is and I just want to make sure I understand, I like to reiterate everything. So you do a Google Doc ahead of time for those interested, and you say what styles you're looking for, what are your sizes, what colors do you like, and then you schedule the Facebook Live so people know when it is?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And then that way you can be just like you're doing a Facebook Live sale, but you're
prepared.
towards, Molly, this is these 8 pieces I picked for you, and look at how great they intermix with each other and stuff like that. So
that's such a good idea. I would never think to do that. That's awesome.
Perfect. And then let's see. So just kind of some I'll get to questions here in just a second, but just kind of some things that have happened with me with my personal shopping, why I figure it's in my best interest to keep doing it. I had one customer want to bring a friend over to get one pair of peacock leggings. And then she was like, she just really feels comfortable if I come with her. I'm like, totally fine. Don't worry. I said, if you have anybody else that wants to join you, bring them on over. They all work at the school just down the road. She ended up bringing 6 people. So we ended up going from one person getting one pair of peacock leggings to a $450 hour party, basically. My son walked in from school and he was like, what are all these ladies doing? And they were all crammed in my dining room because she never told me how many people were coming. So it was kind of entertaining. We had people on top of each other because it's literally a 10 by 10 room. So it's not very big. But it was super beneficial to have all of these new ladies exposed to it. They literally know I'm just down the street from where they work and they can come over at 3 p.m. So that was a lot of fun. And most of my shopping appointments range between $100 and $400. Yes, I've had several $400 appointments.
Wow.
We had a lady come 2 weeks in a row and spend $400 each time. Most people spend about $200. So it's super rewarding. You feel pretty good once they leave. And, if you do it right and you're sincere about it and really honestly there to help them and not, pushing what you're trying to sell to them, they keep coming back for more. So that's pretty much all I have for my little bullet points, and I can answer any questions.
That is awesome.
So
people, like, the more you do it, then the more that your customers are that know that you do it. So maybe, so I have an event coming up. I'm going to reach out to Jen and see maybe I can stop over after school or after work or whatever.
Absolutely. In the personal shopping appointment verbiage that I use, everybody also knows that I get stuff every week. So I also let them know, make sure you reach out to me when you're looking for something because new items arrive every week. So it's definitely one way to keep them thinking of me on the forefront.
That's awesome.
Not everybody orders every week. And I'm not trying to, say you have to order every week or just because I order every week, that's why I have people here. But I just constantly are reminding them I do personal shopping appointments and new items every week.
That's awesome.
Is there a certain time or day or something like that you find that works better for people?
I have a wide variety. So my daughter goes to college just down the road in Delaware at Columbus State. So I have to take her Mondays and Wednesdays early, Tuesdays and Thursdays right over lunch. So I do have flexibility with that. And again, I work from home with my job. So I schedule them all day long, whether it's over lunchtime or in the evening, on the weekends, just really what fits in my schedule that week. So I do have an office of ladies. There's 5 ladies in the office, and sometimes all 5 show up during their lunch hour, or sometimes they kind of stagger, but they're coming tomorrow. There's 2 of them coming tomorrow.
And what did you say your average sales are for these appointments?
I would say, I was selling anywhere between 100 and 400. I was looking back at some of my old sheets, and so,
that's insane. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
So it's been really, really, really good. I mean, I don't have a ton of pop-up parties on my schedule that I would love. I would love to have 3 pop-ups a week, but this really helps me supplement for our schedule. So
and it goes back to the whole LuLaRoe culture thing. I mean, Deanne talks about it all the time about relationships, building relationships. They say that, yes, you can do online and in-home and vendor and Periscope and everything, but really it's about relationships. And I mean, that's the best way to get your relationships set is if, offering people into your house and like getting to know them one-on-one. Of course, it's a little time consuming, but if you're home, working or have a free hour on Saturday and you don't have anything scheduled, why not? I mean, I think it's a great supplement to everything else that you're doing. And people tell people good news travels fast. So I'm sure you get people, oh, I heard about this and I want to come and help me. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to try on me. I have so many customers that would even come to pop-ups and be like, I have no idea what I'm looking for. Like, help. I don't know. And then they try something on and they're like, oh my gosh, like, why did it take me so long to try this Nicole on,
Yeah, it's been really great. And I'm sure, there's tons of the networking pages, and I'm starting to get referrals just like all of us do for our areas. But I had one boyfriend shop for his girlfriend at Christmas time, and he, went on there and said, what a great job, come and do a personal shopping appointment. So I thought that was kind of fun that he reversed the, thank you back to me, and
that's awesome.
back sense. So yeah, so it's been fun. Does anybody have any questions?
Yeah, I do. On the Google form, you said there's sizes, there's styles, color preference, styles you haven't tried. And I'm gonna put time and day preference.
Right, a time slot.
Yeah, and then I also put like work attire, like how do you what kind of job do you have? But what other kinds of things could you put on there?
Another one that I would recommend is what style would you like to try that you haven't? And you can always list the styles that you carry so they're not selecting an Anna and you don't carry them.
Okay.
I missed where you said, when do you use this Google Doc?
So if you're going to do a Facebook Live portion,
okay.
You could do that ahead of time. And if you really wanted to be thorough, maybe you had 2 or 3 ladies coming and you really wanted to, know their style ahead of time, you could do that if you had them coming in person, but especially when you're doing it in the live format.
Okay.
So you're not having to go through every single style and every single piece. You really, hand select. And really, like Molly said, it's all about the wording. Make sure that they're feeling, special and unique, that you hand selected all of these items for them. So it really creates the personal attention to it.
Okay.
Awesome. Does anyone have any other questions for Jen?
Has anybody offered personal shopping yet in their home?
I've done several. I have done several, and it's because you had suggested it when we've talked several times ago. So I've done several of them. Some of them have lasted a half an hour, and my problem, some of them have lasted an hour and a half, an hour and 45. I think it's because I start talking and we don't focus on what we need to start focusing. But they went well. I mean, any of them that I had, sometimes they just walk out with a pair of leggings, but I feel like I've made that connection with them now. I've showed them what I have. So yeah, I've done several. They work out well. I substitute teach, so I don't work every day. So the days that I don't work, I try to schedule some of those there.
Perfect. Great job, Lisa.
I'm going to do it tomorrow.
Awesome. Yay.
Only if they're not sick.
Jen, I love what you said about encouraging them to bring a friend, and that you'll give them an incentive if they do. That's how I do the majority of my business. I only do 1 to 2 pop-ups a week, and majority of my business is shopping appointments, and that's been huge, is offering, hey, if you're going to come over, if you have any friends that want to come too, you're more than welcome to bring them, and I'll give you 10% of whatever they spend. So, it's like a mini pop-up. Today I had a teacher that came over after school, and I said, bring all your teacher friends. And she brought over 6 people. They were here 45 minutes to an hour, and all of them want to book a party, and they spent like $700. And it was just because she encouraged them to come over with her. So I love that.
That's
Absolutely.
awesome.
Yeah, great job.
Wow.
It doesn't happen every time like that.
When it does, it's amazing. And then they, they really get to see how easygoing it is, how relaxed the environment is, and really enjoy, getting to meet you and knowing that it's set up in your house all the time. And
yeah,
I think that really makes a difference.
I think that's also a good way to get people, just people to see the business side of it. One of the girls was asking me about that as well. Because they see the setup and they see, how much fun it is. And so they automatically start thinking about doing it as a business themselves too.
Absolutely. Super.
Awesome. Anyone have any other comments or questions? I do want to touch before we, it's 9 o'clock, 9:05. I did want to touch a little bit on the whole update of our Bless system. Today was my first day that I really got into it and read everything and listened to everything. Do yourself a favor and watch as many webinars as you can. I know I posted one on my team page. It's good just to familiarize yourself with it. The thing that I've got, and I know the other leaders on the page can vouch for this too, but there's a lot more info coming, and I think there's a lot more questions that are going to be answered relatively soon. I think the most important takeaway that I got from all of it is to make sure you do an accurate count of your inventory. That, I think, is paramount before you do anything else. So don't even download the new app until you have done an accurate count of your inventory. And they talk about that in the emails that they've sent. They've done a really good job lining up everything and breaking it all down. If anybody has any questions about it, please reach out to your sponsor or myself. I did inventory today, and I'm planning on counting my bajillion leggings tonight and going to be transferring my stuff over to the new system hopefully by tomorrow. So I want to do it soon so I can help other people if they have questions that would come up. But does anyone have any other thing to add to that? Yay, nay. Jen McCann, Jen C, Jen.
The Jen Show.
The Jen Show.
I don't have anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't gotten my debit card yet, so I was waiting. I read in the email that they sent this afternoon. You know, if you haven't gotten the confirmation from the Possum Merchant app, so I haven't done that, so I need to follow up with that.
I didn't even complete my merchant app until last week.
Do you know how long, did they say how long it's been taking to get your email versus like after you submit the application?
I thought today in the email it said 48 hours. You should get it.
Yeah, I think it's pretty quick.
Yeah.
Oh. From when you get the welcome email?
From the merchant is what I believe that indicated.
Okay.
So I never got that, and I filled mine out beginning of February maybe.
And you never got the email yet?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I think there's a couple people, there's probably more than a couple that have that issue. There's got to be a number, or maybe just call home office and see. But I just got my card. So
Did you get the welcome email, Molly?
I did, like yesterday or today, the same day that I got my debit card.
I will.
What was that, Lisa? You were breaking up.
I got my card and my welcome email, so I'm just waiting on my swiper.
Yeah, I didn't get the swiper yet. So, okay. Well,
I just looked up the email real quick, and it said if you filled out your merchant application and have not received a welcome email within 48 hours, please contact Retail Success, and it indicates the number Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. PST.
Okay.
You want
Is that in
number?
is that in the email today?
Yes.
Okay.
Or I can give that number if you want it.
Yeah, there's like, well, you've got.
Yeah, if you have it handy.
Yep. 913
Right, just get on there. It's like this old motherfucker.
428
Okay.
1199.
1199.
Yep. And it's 8 to 5 Central Standard Time.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, actually, there's only.
Or you can email bless at nmainfo.com.
Okay. Perfect.
What was the last 4 digits of the phone number?
1199.
So 913-428-1199.
And
Who is that?
That is if you filled out, oh, sorry, if you filled out your application and have not received a welcome email.
Only a few of them.
Oh, is it choppy? Sarah says it's cutting in and out bad tonight. Right,
Yes, that's the CFO.
Maybe just type it in the chat.
So what happens though is this.
Okay.
I will
There's
do
somebody
that.
talking. There's like a background voice, I think.
Yeah, whoever's hubby in the background.
And now we're frozen.
Does anybody know what the email came from? What did it say in the?
Frozen with Molly with the really great look on her face. There she goes.
RBF.
That was
the email today.
No, the one that's saying they got your form.
Oh, it just says, okay, let me see.
Did it just say welcome to LuLaRoe Bless? Is that the one?
Says LuLaRoe, stay tuned for updates.
With your name, hello, and in your name.
Yes, yeah, exactly. It said welcome LuLaRoe Bless. Hello, Lisa Lynn. Is what mine
Yes.
said.
Yeah. Okay, there it is.
So
Right.
that's the welcome email then, right?
Yes.
Like this.
With your username and getting started.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Welcome
it
to
is.
LuLaRoe Bless. That's the
Right.
title.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got mine at 3 a.m. today.
Same.
Okay.
But I filled it out weeks ago, so I think they're just sending all of them
Yeah.
at the same
That's what
time.
I'm thinking too. Okay. Well, if anyone has any other questions, reach out to your sponsor or to myself or any of the trainers on the call. And if nobody has any other questions, I will end it. Thank you all so much for coming. Hopefully these are beneficial for you. I'm going to stop recording right now.